Welcome to What's Happening, a program which focuses on events, upcoming and ongoing. Here with me today to discuss the Hayley's Hope Foundation, a night of hope and awareness. It's going to be on October 17th, that's next Friday, October 17th from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. The cause is for Hayley Blowers Memorial Scholarship. Here with me today to discuss, we have Lorraine Perry and Krista Melendez. Ladies, thanks for being here again. If you've watched the show before, guys, you've met these women before. They do a lot of outreach in regards to suicide awareness, and of course, in remembering Hayley Blowers, very important person in your life and many lives to be. So before we get too much into the event, let's talk a little bit about you guys and your involvement with the organization. Lorraine, we'll start with you.
Well, I'm Hayley's mother, and together with my sisters, Leslie also, who can't be with us today, started the organization, and primarily I do a lot of the presentations and go to booths and information fairs, health fairs, things like that. And then Kristen will join me with that, and sometimes Leslie. And we'll do support events as well, and Leslie and I do that a lot together.
You know, to get out and go to these events, you know, you're the mother of a young girl who is, she had committed suicide. I mean, I'm newer to this, I'm learning too, so if I break any politically correct boundaries, please correct me. But I mean, that's going to be difficult. Not only, I mean, you got to deal with the realization that your daughter's not there anymore, but you go out to these events and you continue to raise awareness, and it just speaks to the volume. I mean, you must love what you do. There has to be a certain sense of passion. We want to get back to that, but Kristen, let's talk a little bit about you and your involvement with the organization.
Okay, like my sister has said, it's the three of us that are the directors. We also have a few board members, and we actually have a few open positions for board members, hint, hint. But I am the techie of the group, and I take care of the website, Facebook, and Facebook, believe it or not, has been very helpful in us. We've gone international as far as China, Ireland, Australia, Canada, and Puerto Rico, Dominican. So yeah, not only here in the U.S., and because of Ireland's touch, we have been invited to go to Ireland, and I believe she'll be going next spring to be doing a presentation and workshops with them.
What part of Ireland?
So,
The Dublin area.
Okay.
And I'm trying to hook back up in Blarney. I had gone up a few years ago on Hayley's 1-year anniversary and met up with a minister at the church I attended while I was there on Easter Sunday, and he said there's a high suicide rate in that area, and I'd like to reconnect with him and see if we can start doing anything now that we have more of the ball rolling than we had at that time.
Now, when there is a higher suicide rate, is there usually a coinciding correlation? Does it have to do with the economy? Does it have to do with the weather? I mean, what is there a reason for a rise in suicide?
Environmental factors can have an impact on decisions. It's been proven with all of that. Economic, the Black Friday crashes, how many of the investors or people working for investment companies jumped out windows and such. Coming back from war, the veterans are actually the largest growing demographic because of the post-traumatic stress disorder and everything that they've seen, witnessed, and had to do. Times of year have an effect on different demographics. Springtime for some, fall for others. Days of the week have an impact. Younger people are usually the beginning of the week. Older people are usually the end of the week, and it all has to do with beginnings and endings and things like that.
So this is something that's embedded within every person. I mean, from what you're saying, I mean, it exists within all of us, and the potential is there for every single person. So what you're doing, I mean, not only are you creating awareness about, you know, this cause, but you're letting people know that, hey, it's just the end to something, and the end means the new beginning. Right. So it's incredible work that you guys do. I mean, I'm Lorraine, like I'm floored by you and your effort and like what you do. I mean, like what you've been through, and you continue this cause, and it's just, It's incredible. I mean, and it's got to be difficult. It's not something like this is something I've never been through any hardship like you've been, and I mean, I can't relate at all. But I mean, I can empathize with you, and I mean, it's got to be difficult. Let's get into this event. Let's make this a little bit more positive. You guys have this event, the Hayley's Hope Foundation. It's a foundation put into place to benefit students, really, kind of create awareness about suicide awareness, and it's all in Hayley's Memorial. Now, this event that you're going to be having is a night of hope and awareness. The cause is going to the Hayley Blowers Memorial Scholarship. Tell us about that. This scholarship, is it new? How long has it been going on?
This will be our 4th year giving out the scholarship. No, sorry, 3rd year. This is our 4th annual fundraiser, and it's our 3rd year giving out a scholarship to a graduating 2015 students rather. And it's our way of giving back to Hayley's peers. A nice story that I heard a few days before she had passed away. She was in the lunchroom, and there was a student who wasn't eating lunch, and Hayley was concerned about her, so she got a collection from other friends and gave her the money so she could get her lunch. So Hayley was always giving, in helping others the best she could, and so we feel she set a positive example for us, and so this is our way to continue giving something back to the students.
I've had a lot of role models in my life, and you know, some people who were parental figures more than others, and there were a lot of them. So it took a whole family effort to raise me. But one thing that really blew my mind was that after college, my grandparents were. I was the first guy in my family to graduate from college. My grandparents were telling me, you know, you're an ordinary person like you can accomplish amazing things. And after my grandfather had left and kind of went through a spiel, my grandmother says to me, you know, I've learned more from you than I've learned from any mentor in my life or anything. And I didn't know what to do. I'm like, this is my Nana, like the person that I've learned a lot from. And I'm like, she's been learning from me. What am I learning right now? Am I learning from me? So I just want to touch on that fact is that, you know, your kids can teach you a lot more. And it just goes to show the innocence of it all. And that's really what we're talking about now. Here's a person who, you know, Hayley, goes out of her way to provide for another person for no reason whatsoever. And it just proves to the innocence. Now this event, it's going to be Friday night, next Friday, October 17th, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. It's going to be held at the Knights of Columbus. That's 177 Lynnfield Street in Lynn, Mass. The cause is going to the Hayley Blowers Memorial Scholarship. There are some prices attached. All the proceeds are going to go to the scholarships. Again, the cause is the Hayley Blowers Memorial Scholarship. For one person, it's $15. Two people, pair, it's $25. Ages 6 to 17, $5. Ages 5 and under are free. And if you have a group of 10, it's $100. How'd I do?
Excellent.
Okay.
And we have a great variety of between silent auction and raffle items. Just over $4,000 worth of items we're going to have there. So please come. It's a great night. We're going to have food catered by Texas Roadhouse, and the LynnTech Culinary Department is going to be helping out, and some of the students also volunteer their time to help serve the food as well. So
the Tiger's Den. Those guys are great.
Yes.
They do a good job too. A couple of times out of the year I get to go over there and enjoy a breakfast, and they do a good job. They come out and they serve, take pride in their work. They do incredible. And Texas Roadhouse, you can't go wrong with that. Those guys do a pretty good job. Now the silent auction, this is great. This is your 3rd annual. So fourth annual. Now you guys have had some success in the past.
Yes.
Let's talk about the auction items. What's going to be available there?
Oh, geez. Well, we have our sports covered. We have something, let's see, Boston Red Sox signed baseball and tour passes to the Fenway Park. Boston Bruins, we have a hockey puck signed, and Patriots, a pair of tickets to what is it called? Squish the Fish, the Dolphins game.
Yeah, we got to beat. That's an AFC East game, man.
So, and that's coming up in December. We have tickets to the North Shore Music Theater.
Nice.
Some spa packages. restaurants, tattoos, if anybody is interested in getting one, or additional ones.
Maybe they
Those are
win
always
one, they just get
popular.
one?
Yeah. Let's see, a couple of hotel stays. One we just got in was from the Westin Waterfront Hotel in Boston for 2 people, and
Nice.
includes breakfast, and that's like just a $400 value in
Yeah.
itself. So
No kidding. Yeah, you
have my husband go put his name down on that one.
You can go broke just being in Boston.
Yeah, yes.
So
And,
that's nice.
Yeah, and then some different Salem downtown area attractions.
Nice.
Oh yeah, there's something for everybody, from
Right.
young to old. You know,
In
so,
between.
In between.
I was just gonna speak
So-
on that. It sounds like you've got everything from
Yeah.
sports to packages to spa days. The spa thing that'll be a big one.
Yes.
So they're all gonna. So this silent auction, the way it works is you've got all these items lined up, and then everybody kind of makes their bid
Yes.
without knowing what the other guy's bid was.
Right. It's a you are assigned your own individual number, and towards the end, that's when everybody hovers over their favorite items. When we like give the 5-minute warning. Oh no, they outbid me. So they'll go and jot down their number and the next amount up. But there's also raffle items. So for those that are unable to participate in the silent auction, they can also purchase raffle items, and they're great value. Nothing less than $25. They're all up there. So. Yeah, it's like
last year
we
had
have
a
door
$100 bill.
Yeah, $100 bill we raffled off. So get your
Nice.
tickets in there. We've had hope chests, homemade hope chests, on the raffle table. So it's not little things. It's good items too. So everybody can participate financially, and there's also going to be door prizes. We do between 3 to 5 of them. So, yeah. It's
So you guys
exciting.
will have plenty of incentive for people to come out. So food, entertainment,
Yes.
some stuff
Yes.
to win.
Yes.
Education too.
I'm sorry?
Yes.
And education.
And
We
education.
provide information and materials, and I speak a little bit too
Right.
on.
And I'm sure, I mean, anytime somebody's speaking from the heart, I mean, it just adds a little bit of just flavor to any speech. I mean, and I can guarantee that this is an event not to miss, especially if you're a youth in Lynn. It's important to get out there and kind of experience the positivity that's going on here. I mean, it's like you open the item every day and somebody's got something negative to say somebody else, and it's it's not anybody's fault. It's just a matter of what's going to sell. But there's a lot of positive stuff that's going on in and around the city of Lynn. Ladies, we got about 3 minutes left in the show, maybe 2 minutes left in the show. I want to take this time just to remind our viewership that this event is going to be taking off next Friday night at the Knights of Columbus. It's 177 Linfield Street from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. There's going to be entertainment, there's going to be food, there's going to be a silent auction. Any dancing?
If you want to.
You can dance if you want to. Pun intended. Moving forward. So, Hayley's Hope Foundation, a night of hope and awareness. The cause is going to the Hayley Blowers Memorial Scholarship. It's going to be next Friday night, October 17th, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. at the Knights of Columbus here in Lynn. Ladies, I just want to thank you for being on the program. Lorraine Perry, Krista Melendez, Hayley's Hope Foundation from the LynnCAM TV studio. I'm Sean Donahue, wishing you all the best.